Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily futures market review for the trading day ending Tuesday, November 25th. Firstly, to gold futures, and here we see a change of trend today with this candle making a lower high and a lower low. Previous day's trading we had a potential bearish harami type pattern. We had an uptrend in place, not much of an uptrend though, but we had this white body candle. The next candle was a small black body candle which was within the body of the previous candle. Confirmation of that change of trend today with the market making a lower high and a lower low. The problem for the sellers here is that the sellers failed to close with control of the market. We've actually seen the buyers close with fairly strong control by closing up towards the high of the candle. Importantly, the market was unable to breach the 1200 round number level in a significant manner. We have tested just through there and closed around the 1201 level, but I would have liked to have seen a very strong bullish close up through there if we were going to see the market trade to higher levels. There is some very solid resistance around this number and just above, extending up to this previous high around the 1208 level. We also have very solid support at the Kijun-sen, which has held a support for the past 3 consecutive candles. The buyers coming in quite solidly from there. Now another small body candle trading today as well, suggesting that net progress between the open and the close has not been very great, although it has been to the buyers. So there is some hope here that the buyers can change the trend back to the upside and hopefully break through this 1200 level and trade to higher levels. If we do breach that high around the 1208 level, we could see the market trading to around the 1217 region, but just above there we do have the Ichimoku cloud, so we still do have a bearish market in that longer term time frame, but technically still bullish in the medium term time frame by trading above the Kijun-sen indicator, and bullish in the short term time frame by trading above the Tenkan-sen. Now just looking at the bands on gold futures, and this really does give us some good perspective on what's going on here. The market interacting around the upper band, and for the past 2 trading days finding resistance there, and today closing outside of the upper band, so suggesting a possibility of the market starting to transition into an uptrending phase. It's early days yet though. I'd like to see some very strong bullish follow through to confirm this new uptrend that might be in place, but don't have a lot of confidence in it, even though we've seen the buyers close with control on this candle. A very solid price rejection from below the band here, so we will be watching the upper band at 1197 to hold as very strong support if we do see the market test to that area. If we see the market trade down through there, we could see the market testing down to the middle of the bands at 1177, but I doubt that'll happen in the next 1 or 2 trading days. More likely that we'll see the market test around the upper band and perhaps find some support there, and hopefully for buyers here and for the transition into a new uptrending phase, we'd like to see a strong bullish close up above the band. Moving next to NYMEX oil, and here we see a fairly bearish candle that's completed trading today. Sellers strongly in control, extending the size of the black body, and this suggests that the sellers are attempting to build some momentum to trade this market to lower levels. Now the next barrier here for the sellers is going to be the 73.58 level. We saw some previous price rejection from there, not strong rejection, and it certainly does seem as though the sellers are going to test that area very strongly and quite confidently with the amount of downside momentum that they're building. For the second consecutive trading day, we've seen them close with strong control, and the important thing here is that we have a bearish market in all 3 time frames and a breakout down below there, and the market potentially trading to the 70-76 level of support would be in line with the market being bearish in all 3 time frames and being supported by the checker span. And just looking at the bands here with NYMEX oil, and here we've seen a lot of price activity outside of the lower band for quite some time. Very mature trend. a very strong downtrending price action by trading outside of the bands for the majority of that time. In the recent past, the market has tested to within the bands to find support as resistance, at the middle of the bands, only to be strongly rejected from there, and for today's trading breached the lower band in a strong bearish manner. It does suggest now that we have potential for the market to continue this strong bearish bias in the medium term time frame. I'd like to see another bearish candle at least clear this 73.25 level to confirm that. Now, if we do see the market rally, we'll be watching the lower band at 74.66 to hold as resistance. Moving next to wheat futures, and here today a fairly strong bullish candle with the buyers coming in solidly off the Tenkan-sen support, trading at 543.38 at the moment. A very solid white body candle with the buyers in control, showing some strong commitment, making some very solid net progress, some solid upside momentum, and importantly breaching the 557.50 level in a solid bullish manner. We haven't significantly taken out that area. We've only just closed above there, but it certainly does seem as though the buyers are building or attempting to build some momentum to trade the market to higher levels. Obviously, we'll need to breach this swing high, trading around the 565 level, but we do have a bullish market in all three timeframes, trading above each of the Ichimoku indicators, and the indicators are holding as very strong support at the moment, and that really does highlight that the buyers certainly are the dominant party in this market in wheat futures. So suggesting a very good likelihood of the market testing up towards this 575 level. And looking at our bands here, and here we've seen the market testing within the bands again and being strongly rejected from there, closing outside of there, giving us a very strong bullish bias in this market. We've seen quite a bit of trading outside of the upper band, highlighting strong bullish bias. The areas around either the middle or the bottom of the band here holding a strong support, and the market now testing here outside in a bullish manner, suggesting a good possibility of the market trading higher.